your Norcast weather update. Brought to you by East Coast Roofing, Siding, and Windows, offering the best roof warranty in the business. Our warranty covers 50 years of materials, 25 years of workmanship, and leak-free guarantee. Call 609-646-1444.
All right, good morning, everybody. It is Thursday. It's just after 7:30, and I hope everybody is well. We've got cloudy skies out there. Yeah, we've got a couple lingering showers, but I promise you, when you look out the window in, say, 4 or 5 hours from now, you are going to see a difference, like a big difference. We are going to see the sunshine come back, and temperatures are going to be spiking, and that sets us up for a very hot weekend. Now, be honest. How many of you are looking forward to it? How many of you are saying, oh, this is just way too soon? I mean, on average, our first 90-degree day occurs in mid-May anyway. But I think it's just exacerbated because it's been such a cool spring. You go back to March, April, very chilly months, most of May, below average. But we are going to start to change the tide around and end up in a better position. If you're like the heat and whatnot. Good morning, Rochelle. I want to pull this picture up because I had an absolute blast yesterday. I went down to Morris River Township School District, and I was invited to talk to a bunch of kids. And they were the sweetest group of kids I have encountered in a very long time. So attentive, so inquisitive, just so good overall. This is the first time I've actually ever been down to Morris River Township, and I was definitely welcomed very warmly. After the assembly was over, I was bum rushed by like 30 kids. I'm not used to that. I mean, yeah, I have a very good following, and usually when I'm out and about in the town, people come up to me and talk, and that's what I love, but I'm not used to kids. I'm assuming I'm very popular down in Morris River Township, so thank you all so much for following, because the kids knew who I was, which is mind-blowing to me, you know, because I think of myself. When I was a kid, I was a different kind of kid. I sat there and watched the news with my grandmother all the time, so I, followed all the newscasters even when I was 6, 7 years old. So to be in that position where I am the newscaster and the kids are following me, that's very humbling. So thank you. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to coming back down there at some point. You have an amazing town, amazing spirit, and I love it. Kim says it's too soon. The air conditioner is still covered. Well, you better uncover that going into the weekend, because if you're not using the AC and you're not keeping the temperature down, there's going to be some issues. You definitely have to prepare accordingly. I take the heat this weekend instead of Memorial Day weekend. Glad you brought that up. I want to focus on Memorial Day real quick because there are two varying solutions here. And I know you're probably wondering what's going on, and rightly so. It's still obviously very early. This is one model. This is the GFS, which shows, oh boy, a rain and windstorm in our neck of the woods. Does it happen? I don't know. Time will tell. We're still well over a week out before we can start to get into any details, but this is what the one model says. Literally the same setup we saw a couple weeks ago. High pressure to the north, low pressure to the south, and it would be a repeat of last Memorial Day weekend. So this is the GFS. The good news is this is the GFS, and I call it the GOOFUS. The Euro has a completely different scenario here as we zoom into our area. No rain. So you go from heavy rain and wind to no rain. If you're wondering about the track record here, the Euro usually wins out. So don't cancel your plans. Don't go changing anything up yet. I'm thinking that this is probably the more likely solution here. But the GFS sometimes is very stubborn and picks up on an idea and runs with it, and it can be right. So it's not completely ruled out of the equation. We'll hone in on those details after this weekend. All right, so today is May 19th. It is National May Ray Day. It is Lag BaOmer. Hope I said that right. It's National Barber Mental Health Awareness Day. It is National Devil's Food Cake. Oh, I'm a sucker for Devil's Food Cake. That is literally the best. Now, fun story. When I was a kid, I was I was a round little kid, and I loved my sweets. My grandmother would get Entenmann's all the time, and she would put it on top of the refrigerator, and my little sneaky hands would get on top of the refrigerator with a stool and take the cake down, and I would like eat half of it and quickly put it back like nobody noticed. So yeah, memories about Devil's Food Cake. It's Marshmallow's birthday. I actually know who that is, and it is Jojo Siwa's birthday. I don't know who that is, but that's okay. Let's get back on over to our presentation here. And yes, one more shout out to my friends at Morris River Township School District and Rochelle Oliver for inviting me down. It was a blast. Lots and lots of kids. I'm actually wearing the exact same thing because I liked this tie, and I'm like, I'm going to wear it on tomorrow's broadcast. So yeah. Anyway, wonderful time. Okay, who out there is suffering from the allergies? Yeah, it's been a while, right? It feels like it's getting worse day by day. Yesterday we were high. Today we are watching the levels come back down a little bit because we had a 1/2 inch of rain overnight. So not as bad today, but then those levels shoot right back up on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in conjunction, of course, with the high heat and high humidity. So it's like we're getting attacked from all over the place. Cloudy skies attacking us right now. We have some lingering showers. This is the Delaware Bay over Fortescue. Beautiful shot. This is going to look different, I'd say, in the next 4 or 5 hours as the skies try to clear out a little bit. You see the dock out in front of OCNJ Water Sports is wet. This scene is going to be hustling and bustling in just a couple weeks from now with the Beachy Tiki, which, by the way, I'm having a sunset cruise for my viewers. I decided I'm going to rent out a boat. It is June 3rd at 6 o'clock. We're going to meet right here, and we're going to sail around for a couple hours and enjoy each other's company. I'm not a drinker, but you're more than welcome to bring beer on. I don't think liquor is allowed, but if you want to bring me something, unsweetened iced tea. How exciting am I? The link is going to be in the comment section. So we still have those lingering showers, 57 degrees right now, dew point of 56. So relative humidity is up there, and south winds are at 10 miles an hour, picked up just over a 1/2 inch as expected. You know, last night I told you probably 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of rain, and that came to fruition. Just enough to clean things off. But it's not going to be a lingering thing. That rain is going to be getting out of here. Winds are at 10 in Hamilton, 11 in Tuckerton, 8 in Asbury Park, down towards Morris River Township, down towards Fortescue. Winds are under 10 miles an hour, 11 in Cape May, 5 in Westchester at this hour. 58 in Philly, 57 in Atlantic City, 63 in Richmond, 71 in Raleigh. But these numbers are going to come up as that area low pressure gets out of here, as the clouds clear. We are likely going to be seeing some warming into the upper 70s to around 80 degrees. Doylestown, 53. Bensalem, 56. Media, 56. Same thing in Wilmington. Very popular number around the area today. Actually, most of the region. Mount Holly and Chemung, 57 in Hamilton, 58 Mays Landing, as well as Dennisville, 56 in Ocean City, 56 in Stone Harbor. Finally, we'll head up the central Jersey coastline. Toms River, 55, 54 in Asbury Park with those lingering showers out there. Heading out the door, I would grab an umbrella because you will be dodging some raindrops. Temperatures will slowly warm into the 60s. Then after school, how about upper 70s to around 80 with a completely different look? When I woke up at 5 o'clock, we had rain extending out into Lancaster. That is moving offshore, and you just got the last bit of rain in, say, Toms River right now, Stafford Township, Mantoloking Harbor, but it's all going to be moving out. Kim, I know you're up here somewhere. You're pretty much done with it at this point. So you got low pressure over us. That's moving off to the east. we'll zoom out and you'll see that there's high pressure over the Ohio Valley. That's going to be moving in for the next couple of days. This is an area low pressure. It almost looks like a land hurricane. You can pick up on the swirl of it. The center is down here. That's quite impressive. There's going to be some severe weather, I think, down in Missouri today, but that's not going to impact us. So the idea for today is slow improvements. It's not going to be a snap of the finger, but maybe lunchtime, might take a couple hours after lunch for some of you. We will do our best for partly to mostly sunny skies if we're lucky, okay? Around 80 degrees is where our temperatures go, and then I told you to enjoy the past couple days. It was dry, it was sunny, it was extremely pleasant. Not going to go that way. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, as the summer sizzlies are going to be incoming. We're talking real feels, in some cases over 100 degrees, right around the Philadelphia metro area, and I'll explain the real feel in just a second. That's the high levels of humidity, the dew points in the middle 60s. These numbers are for Hamilton. Sunday is going to be, I think, more overbearing, even though it should be a couple degrees cooler. The real feel could be higher because there's going to be higher levels of humidity. We've got a cold front that's going to come through, could spark some showers and thunderstorms. And that's all I'll say. I'm not going to get into any details after the debacle of a fizzling storm system we had earlier this week. But high heat, high humidity, cold front, basic physics and thermodynamics here. It could lead to some thunder boomers in the afternoon. So 67 our dew point on Sunday, and you can tell how strong the cold front is because we're right back down to comfortable levels with our humidity by Monday. So 87 through interior South Jersey on Friday, 69 at the beaches. All weekend long, it's going to be much better at the beaches, okay? Now, let me give a personal plead here, okay? I'm going to step in the middle. I'm going to take the spotlight. Oh, wow, this is great. If you're concerned about Memorial Day weekend, because we do not have a great track record, I'm not saying we're going to get rain and wind. It's an option. It's on the table. If you have the ability to do things this weekend in substitution for next weekend, this weekend is clearly going to be a summery weekend. You'll be able to go to the beach. If we don't get rain, next weekend, I'm not expecting these types of temperatures. So this weekend right here is going to be a better Memorial Day weekend than Memorial Day weekend, okay? Come down to the beaches, visit Ocean City, visit Sea Isle, Avalon, Stone Harbor, the entire shore. Local businesses need your support. You'll be able to hang out on the beaches, especially on Saturday, as even our shore points get up to 80 degrees. But 98, that is mind-blowing. 98 degrees. What are we in, like August? Incredible. You'll want to go to the beach to get away from that. 94 on Sunday. And the real feel, when you take the dew point and the air temperature and you marry them together, makes it feel a few degrees warmer. So it could feel like 102 in Marlton, 100 on the nose in Trenton, the Century Point, in Glassboro, and Hamilton. But clearly, it's still going to be very humid, but you're going to have that oceanic influence, that sea breeze cutting into things. It'll feel like 80 in Atlantic City, 85 in Cape May. This is where you want to be, east of the Parkway. That poor guy there just sweating up a storm. So why is this happening all of a sudden? Got to look up. 18,000 feet in the atmosphere. You see all this orange? That's a ridge of high pressure. That pushes our jet stream up over Canada and pumps in the warmth. Now, out to the west, here's our cold front on Saturday, okay, coming through Minnesota and Iowa and Chicago, and it's going to try to push down into our neck of the woods, bring us some showers and thunderstorms, but the overall pattern doesn't look like it's going to budge a whole lot. So if this ridge establishes itself, and we usually see just that happen, you hear us talk about the Bermuda High or the Southeast Ridge. That usually starts to get its act together in May or early June, and then that's the dominant pattern for much of the summer season. So I personally think we're just going to go right into it. We might get some cooler days here or there, but overall, we're probably skipping. I think we had like 7 spring days the entire spring season. Feels like spring is shrinking. It feels like fall is shrinking. We go from one extreme to the next. A few scattered showers out there this morning. But look, this model has some clearing skies by even as soon as 11 o'clock. Might be a little later than that, but I think there's going to be a lot of the area that breaks out in the partly to mostly sunny skies, and it's going to be a pleasant day. Humidity is going to rise, sure, but it's not going to be as bad as where we go tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. Going into the overnight period, we're good. Going into tomorrow morning, we are still good. Sunny skies, very summery. I think tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday will be the optimal conditions to enjoy yourselves outdoors. If you're a hot weather lover, of course. Upper 70s to around 80 degrees today, decreasing clouds the later we go into the afternoon. And at the shore, 69 in Brigantine, 74 in Ocean City, as well as Avalon, Cape May, 72, 77 in Egg Harbor Township. Don't let the clouds and lingering showers upset you. Things are going to get better. Things are going to get brighter. Ooh, child. Okay, I'm going to stop that now. 74 in Barnegat, 64 in Asbury Park, 67 in Beach Haven. So, yeah, even there, we're going to get better. For tonight, areas of fog are possible. 58 around 60 degrees. Otherwise, it's calm, tranquil, not a lot going on. 84 to maybe 87 on your Friday, depending on your location. Winds will shift out of the south-southeast at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Saturday's pool cast. We're having a pool party. First time in a long time, since September, I guess. At 11 a.m., we are already approaching 90 degrees. This is Saturday morning. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 96. We stay steady in the middle 90s into the afternoon. 8 o'clock, if you want to avoid the worst heat of the day and you want to focus on, an evening pool party, better for everybody's health, 83 degrees. Just don't forget to use the sunscreen, please. It's that time of the year where we push that every single day. Our temperature outlook for the next 6 to 10 days has the summer heat moving in, and beyond that into the next 8 to 14 days, pretty much grasping the entire lower 48. And some of you are saying, finally. All right, here's your 7-day forecast. I got us in the 90s pretty much the entirety of the weekend. I think there could be some of you that get close to 90 degrees on Friday, believe it or not. It really comes down to the level of humidity. So 96, that's our really hot day on Saturday. I think 91 to 94 on Sunday. Sunday is going to be a little bit more humid. We have a chance of some scattered showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Same thing on your Monday, and we'll extend this out 10 days. This includes your Memorial Day weekend. So remember, I told you, oh boy, I was supposed to hit the other button. No, there I go, disappeared. I told you, this weekend, regardless of what happens next weekend, is going to be leaps and bounds better. For beach, for shopping. I'm not telling you don't come, we want you to come down to the shore next weekend, obviously, but if you have weather-dependent plans, think about doing everything this weekend. I will not lead you astray. I'm not expecting a storm with rain and wind. We'll see how that plays out, but even if that doesn't happen, upper 70s, around 80 degrees, as warm as we get, this weekend is it. West Deptford prom is tomorrow on the Battleship. Sounds like a beautiful, that is awesome. Wow. That is really, really cool. Good to know. I've never heard of such a thing. That's definitely unique. We were boring when I was in high school. We went to the Sheridan. That was it. So can I get that invite to the pool party, right? Yeah. Shelly says, stick to the weather. Ooh, my feeling is hurt. Is rain stopping in Philadelphia soon? It's the weather education morning. Yes, you don't have to worry about rain for the event. You will be good to go. Glad the heat is short-lived for now. I know you hate the heat. I do too. I do as well. There we go. My grammar was off there for a second. Hey, Taisha, thank you. I love this tie as well. It's yellow is one of my colors that I like to wear a lot. We'll be Wildwood for the Girl Scouts. Happy to be at the shore for a while it's hot. Hey, Sue from Medford. Not the sun and heat fan. I'm sorry, Jer. I'll try to work on that for you. So again, if you're interested in doing a sunset cruise with me, free of charge. I already took care of the bill. Come out and visit. Click the link. Enter your information. I'll be selecting 30 different winners. There was another bit of information I wanted to get out there, and I totally... This is a biggie. I know some of you might be interested in this. I just had this idea yesterday. through the summer, I'm going to be randomly picking some days. You'll have well advanced notice. You'll have a sign-up sheet if you're interested in going. I'm going to do my morning show at a local restaurant, local diner. The first one I think I'm going to shoot for early June. We're going to do Gilchrist in Atlantic City. And we'll get my morning crew together. If you can make it over to Atlantic City, wonderful. Probably about 8:30 in the morning. And then we'll fire up all of this live from there. I'm going to work with other local restaurants throughout the summer season. I think it'll be fun to do. So we'll do our live show. I'll be able to talk to you in person. If that's something that interests you, enjoy. Do it. Come out. I believe there is a bathroom on the boat. Graduation's in Atlantic City, Cape. You are good to go, Jenny. You don't have to worry about any rain at 11 o'clock. It'll be out. In fact, you might even see some pokes of sun by then at that time. All right, guys, don't forget to check out Norcast.tv, and we will chat with you a little bit later. We got the hot weather coming our way. Nothing we can do about it. I will leave you with a shot of the Great Egg Harbor Bay in Ocean City overlooking Summers Point. This is going to look completely different. I promise you, late morning, early afternoon, you'll be like, what rain? What ugly weather? It'll all be gone. Take care, everybody.